good, along with plenty bad. But ugly is something I simply never had. A bucking bronco never stops kicking. So while the clock's ticking, here's the thing about the wicked. If you lay them to rest, they ain't gonna sleep good. So put me on ice, even though you know I won't.
The Outer Worlds has been rated M by the ESRB for blood and gore, intense violence, and strong language. It is approved only for players aged 18 and up. The board thanks you for your mandatory compliance. Control update notice. In allowance for the anticipated arrival of brand new thrown grenades, the following board-approved changes have been made to everyone's control schemes. Oh, yeah, they had an update. The commanding, move, and attack commands are now okay. Suffers a temporal complication, tactical time dilation may find this input update. Okay, all right, I see. Yeah, the Outer Worlds had an update, and this is them telling you what the update involved. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching the Outer Worlds. This is Jack. Welcome to my gameplay. I'll tell you the honest truth. It's been a hot minute since I played this game, so I'm not sure where we were. Okay, inform Dr. Wells you have nav key. Solution vital is talk to Wanda Dorset in sick bay. Corporate Wheeler, Groundbreaker, right. Okay, and Silent Voices is backup community. This is the one that I was going to do. All right. It is active. Right, so why am I...
Impeccable timing, Captain. I was about to watch the latest episode in Halcyon Helen's thrilling serial adventure.
Okay, I'm going here. All right. I really do need to armor him up and equip him and set him up because I think he'd be better for me than Vicar Max. Reactivate the breathing transmitter.
I'll admit, the station's in better shape than I expected it to be.
Captain, this place is supposed to be empty, yeah? Because I got the clearest feeling.
Yeah, I know, Pavarti. I get the feeling that the robots have rebelled. Last night I dreamed it was beautiful. The streets of Byzantium were decorated with crimson streamers, laughter of the breeze. They asked me to take them, to give them special names. I gathered the crimson. My arms felt so alive. I turned it alive, was beside me. Did not question why my supervisor was there. Right. Barred entrance, okay. Security out of mechanical manual. Describing correct procedures for setting auto mechanicals on proper charging schedule is mostly in touch. Random letters within the text are circled as though the owner was trying to discover some message hidden in the way. Something just exploded. Okay, we have to get into that room, and we can't get into that room through there, so...
System up. Unauthorized persons.
I think we found our way in. Now, okay, this is what I mean. Settings.
Can't do it. I'm on my way.
There we go.
System alert. Searching.
Here they come!
Why?
Bouncing off!
Okay, we got around that. So now we're going, you know, blah, 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 blah. I used to speak English very well. What are you doing? Guys, what are you doing back there? Heavy grenade face mask.
Incoming!
Our survival.
Oh, gosh. He's dead, ain't he?
Yeah, he's dead. I was wrong, so wrong. Whispers do not stop, not. They've returned, they howl at me, demand I return home and bathe in the streets in crimson. Bright crimson, beautiful crimson. I can think of only way to end this. End in, forgive me, Delilah. Yeah, the guy went psychotic and started killing people.
Smells like old blood.
Activate relay transmitter. Okay. Copy complete. All right, very good. Well, that was a little fun bit of gunplay and some robot destruction, and then, you know, here we are. I seriously could use a reload. I need to find ammo.
Thinking of tinkering at the workbench? I used to love watching Alex work. Now I like watching you.
All right. Repair, all equipped. 17 weapon parts, 9 armor parts. All right. Where is what's his name?
I am not the ship, but we have become so intertwined that sometimes I fancy the thrum of her engine is my heartbeat, her hull, my body.
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
Fair enough. At least you weren't obliged to anybody else.
Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. We didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules. Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars, and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like.
Sounds rough. Where'd you
Hauling
find
boxes
work?
was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
That's all for now.
I've shut off the visual feed from my ocular inputs in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like.
Okay. Return to data back to Edna Ingmeyer on the Groundbreaker. Right. Now I've got the hiccups.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Felix. Felix, as soon as I can find one, I will get you a decent gun. Right now, all you got is the grenade launcher. Alright, fair enough.
Purple berry crunch, Tripical flakes, and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch. Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Nope, never heard of him.
This is Halcyon News.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly.
Let's see, here's your data backup.
Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks
sure.
again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Right.
Itching to whack someone over the head? We can help with that.
Let me see what you have for sale. Okay. Just weapons, and all they have is the hand-to-hand weapons. All right, thank you. I'm looking for a gun.
C&P Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat and run, Borston Baked Beans is the only one. C&P Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst.
That's funny.
Move along.
I know she's in there, Mfuru.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin. Still wearing the hat?
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform is more than headgear. It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference. Oh, and it's not the best choice.
It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom.
Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
Let's see what you have for
Have
free.
a look.
No guns at all. But they do have ammo.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill. Hello. Junlei called up from engineering. Said I should let you buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with?
No. Whoops. Yeah, let me check.
A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
Okay. All right, nothing I need right at the moment.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
Hello, Ellie.
See, Furu? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking on her?
You say that like it's weird.
None of my business, I was
just
just curious.
Like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Fair enough. Maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed. Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about the shipment. Wheeler said your shipment won't be coming in soon.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try and find him. Who's Irion? What do you need mechanicals for? I could try and
I'd
find
be
him.
grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
That's why I have guns. Okay. I guess we have our next task, right? That looks a lot like a gun dealer.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let me see what you have to trade. Oh, for crying out loud, not a single... Alright. We do have an assault rifle.
Rizzo, triple during punch. You want a punch? We've got your punch right here.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Put him on screen.
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Just tell me what to do.
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
All right, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Okay, level up. I've got a level up on skills, so I've got 10 points available. Let's do it like I usually do it. I'll add 1 in ranged, 1 in defense, 1 in dialogue, 1 in stealth, 1 in tech, 1 in leadership, leaving me 4 as usual. I'll put a second one in ranged, second one in dialogue, and a second one in tech, second one in leadership. Now perks. I'll go with this one. I'll go with the XP bonus. What else we got? Fast travel when encumbered. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Felix gets his first upgrade. Okay, let's see. 30 base health.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This?
Yeah.
We have a broom set.
Alrighty. What else does... Oh, did he get 2? Okay. Alright, and that'll do it.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the automechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet? You mentioned the Aetherwave drama. That's the one.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
Halcyon Helen versus the Brain Eaters.
It was the law-forsaken parasites.
I think this is an ad for a DLC.
I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those 2 informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there.
Product placement for the win.
It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me?
Thank you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may
address me as Mr. Yeah. Let me guess, this is about Halcyon Helen's murder.
Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
And your first thought was to come to me?
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, so glad to finally have a word with you. I would have been so disappointed if Ludovico monopolized your attention. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel, least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I'm having trouble seeing the death of a 2-bit actor as an assault on the colony. I was shaken by the news myself. I'd never heard of the Sublight Underground.
Don't worry. You and I are going to become very close acquaintances. I run the Grand Colonial Hotel and Perea Spaceport. Ludovico and I are business partners, in a manner of speaking. Eridanos is our shared responsibility.
Eridanos is not our shared responsibility. Eridanos is my responsibility, to which you and your organization have latched on like a parasite.
Ludovico, you wound me. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give him the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now,
wow.
Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract? Because I promise you, I'll win.
First sensible thing I've heard all day. My apologies, Mr. Ludovico. That was unprofessional of me. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You're reliable and competent. You've been taking care of yourself ever since you arrived on Halcyon. And you're entirely independent. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Todd Motherlark, I like the sound of that. Shouldn't this be the constable's job, Constable? Yeah, that's a good point.
I hate to admit it, but I'm a little out of my depth here. I'm used to dealing with rowdy VIPs from Byzantium, not murder. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
You can count on me.
The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Fine. But Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
It's been pretty. If you just put it in, those two seem to have issues. You seem competent. You could have dealt with this. All right, I've got everything I need.
I represent the law, Captain. But what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Fair enough.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Helen's killer. Thanks, Ada. Yeah, let's just leave. Okay, guys, and that's where I'm going to end this session. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Welcome to space. What were you expecting? It's a dangerous place. Thank you for investing. Go there for your rota, there for your orders. Fill up these quotas, we'll bill for your quarters. Report to your foreman, but watch for marauders. Cause if you get eaten, there's fees for your mourners.